gotta hop up there with me, smoke. Pull up, get the puffin', we don't fuck with Diddy. This ain't TD Jakes and this ain't Jacob, we don't fuck with Diddy. Bitch, I'm from the A, please don't mistake it for another city. New Jerusalem, don't do the fooly fool with him. And if you do, you lose a limb. Don't make me do it till you see him. I'm walking on top of coffins, I let the G's in. Call shit, we do this often, not just the weekend. Dark skin, light skin, brown skin. Bring them through the gate, through the gate, through the gate, through the gate, oh, through the gate, through the gate, through the gate, through the. You gotta hop up there with me, light skin, brown skin, bring oh, damn, shawty fine, and she got a lot of mine. Hold up, what you doing all on this side of town? You know we get busy here, pop out and get fizzy here. OG with a pole, he 64, he ain't hit Disney yet. He abracadabra, make your magic city disappear. And I hope that's crystal clear. All my niggas scrippers here. That don't mean we script, that mean we script. We flip the script, we switching gear. No unknownism, we don't do no 66 a year. 999, yeah, we gon' juice that world for everything it work. Lucid dream, we formed a new regime, we really too supreme. This ain't just no human beings, you read it right, we moving green. But we still blew the scene, boom. You gotta hop up there with me, smoke. Pull up, get the puffin', we don't fuck with Diddy. This ain't TD Jakes and this ain't Jacob, we don't fuck with Diddy. Bitch, I'm from the A, please don't mistake it for another city. New Jerusalem, don't do the fooly fool with him. And if you do, you lose a limb. Don't make me do it till you see him. I'm walking on top of coffins, I let the G's in. Call shit, we do this often, not just the weekend. Dark skin, light skin, brown skin, dark skin, light skin, brown skin, dark skin, light skin, brown skin. Bring them through the gate, through the gate, through the gate, through the gate, oh, through the gate, through the gate, through the gate, through the. I said dark skin, light skin, brown skin, break. Oh, ooh, damn, shawty fine, and she got a lot of mine.
Show.
Times reaching for the elegance. Think about the penthouse suite, pushing the melodies. Still alive and celebrating. Mindset is elevating. Grind forever for my baby's money back on back days. Walk the streets without a trace, not $1 million handshakes. Pushing with no handbrakes. Flip the dough like pancakes. They won't understand if I spoke it or wrote it. The game is to be sold and not told.
Cinnamon toast crunching the bowl. Strolling on the deck of the yacht. Bitches wanna swim, we gon' let the anchor drop. Anywhere we pop out, we make it our shit now. I walk in this bitch like it's my house. Jet light flip flops, DJ flip, dip through in the Bentley drop. Fuck we gon' do now? Just create new sound. Turn the corner, shaking ground. Roll however many joints up out of pound. Squares can't survive when we round. Get down and lay down, this hustle ain't no playground. Get down and lay down, this hustle ain't no playground. Get down and lay down, this hustle ain't no. This hustle ain't no playground.
Pick it up right where I dropped it off, I had to double back. Mind prepared for trouble like I'm living out a duffel bag. Haters wanna see me crash but never get their satisfaction. Chalking up the God, bless them back as I stay in action. Stood tall through the madness, never let it take me out. Cruising through my paper route, Black Don Draper now. Caking up and breaking out, never been a faker nah. Kobe 06 Lakers think I dropped by 81. Chess moves, these niggas pawns and square off from the king. Digits steady racking cause money ain't a thing. Walking through the city as I wrote this poem like Rumi Scrolls. Thinking about my firstborn, but he'll never lose me though. Truth be told, I was down and out and I received the codes. Matrix finna overload, unplug them all, it's time to blow. Ollie with the rope of dope, smoker with the audio. Damn, he pushing potent tones, can never break his focus off. All we do is go get more, put the work and get results. My soldiers line up tenfold, asking what's the mission though. Breaking down too simple. Fishing in the fishery, what I do this shit for my squad and my children. Expectations limitless, it ain't no ceilings, nigga. Weezy in 2009, can't touch me if you feel me. Run the business round and round, profits cracking millions. Nothing ever dies, but them buses will not get it.
Get down and lay down, this hustle ain't no playground. Get down and lay down, this hustle ain't no playground. Get down and lay down.
thought that I slipped, you was tripping. You recognize quickly, I won't drop the ball for you niggas. Never gon' follow you niggas. Cannot depend on you, so I won't call on you niggas. Might hit the switch and just ball on you niggas. Throw the first hit, now who taller, bitch nigga. Carry my squad on my shoulder, they didn't with all of my niggas. I'm cool like koalas, though pimpin'. Fat in the guts in my wallet, I hope he ain't calling me. Got a new number, little bitch. Counted the clock, I know I'ma get rich. Do not come back at the bottom, we switch. She just wants sit in the tub on the twist. She don't want a man and she don't want no kids. I told her, mama, look, you can do this. She don't want a man, let's see what it is. Told her get back when she on the business and she just keep hanging the nigga. Ain't tell her she trippin' cause she gotta figure it out. Ain't no cape in here, baby. Want me to give you my time, gotta pay me. You thinking you running my mind and you crazy. You can't stop my grind, it's about money and training. I'm building a castle to raising my baby. You thought that I slipped, you was tripping. You recognize quickly, I won't drop the ball for you bitches. Never go fall for you bitches. Cannot depend on you, so I won't call on you bitches. Might hit the switch and just ball on you bitches. Flexing investments, deposits, and credit. We pop a portfolio, smiling and rolling up. She wanna ride, ain't the only though. You thought that I slipped, you was tripping. You recognize quickly, I won't drop the ball for you niggas. Never go follow you niggas. Cannot depend on you, so I won't call on you niggas. Might hit the switch and just ball on you niggas. Throw the first hit, now who taller, bitch nigga. Carry my squad on my shoulder, they dinner with all of my niggas.
That's us. Count up. Let me vent. It ain't hard for you to tell that I'm the shit. I'm a dog, bitch. Kick my leg out and take a piss. Blow a kiss. If I'm aiming at your head, I won't miss. But it better cuff the bitch. Counting dead presidents. Yes, I love my presidents. I be counting presidents. But he better cuff the bitch. Thought I told you I'm the shit. If I'm aiming, I don't miss.
Got Jackson and Grant stacked up, but a rubber band stay with the friends. Now I'm President of Franklin. Homie, I'm a 10 and the shit all the way up to Channel 10. My bank account gon' be quite substantial, then no canceling. Give me that loot, no mandolin. I'm dripping in jewels, a dancing gem. Yeah, my opponent's bitch and I'm on the shit. I flaunt my shit and I'm owning it. I'm honing it, living like Curren did on the flowing kid, and I'm growing big. I know I'm slick, I show more tricks from my digits. I'ma get on my dividends. Ain't nobody giving credit to stupid kids, they really get rid of him. Neglecting, highly underrated, no need to debate it. Got pressure and I know half of these industry rappers hate it. Part of the underground whip with the vibes and the bars with pill, blue pill matrix. Most of these rappers fake it, can't wait to say I made it. Give it a laugh when they wanna be on my playlist.
Let me vent. It ain't hard for you to tell that I'm the shit. I'm a dog, bitch. Kick my leg out and take a piss. Blow a kiss. If I'm aiming at your head, I won't miss. But it better cuff the bitch. Counting dead presidents. Yes, I love my presidents. I be counting presidents. But he better cuff the bitch. Thought I told you I'm the shit. If I'm aiming, I don't miss.
Set him up, knock him down. Get him in the crosshairs with a 50 cal. Smoke leaking heavy at the end of the barrel. They oughta just throw in the towel. How you doing? How you like me now? See me shooting right when I duck down. I'll be bruises when I really touch down. When I really touch down, I'll be keeping it presidential. I'm in the head like I was dental. Lightly to tread within the mental. Keep them in mind just like a stencil. I'm taking lies just with my pencil. On me, on my, how consequential. I ain't got time for a constant shit show. I'll be just fine getting mine and then some. Yeah, still with that kid, the commander-in-chief. He fully commit, he the man with the heat. Turns a whole lot of shit, backs it up on repeat. Making head to the head, underrated at least. He eats every beat like it was a feast. And I ain't even peak, he's stacking up all the dead prezzies like it was his daily routine.
Let me vent. It ain't hard for you to tell that I'm the shit. I'm a dog, bitch. Kick my leg out and take a piss. Blow a kiss. If I'm aiming at your head, I won't miss. But it better cuff the bitch. Counting dead presidents. Yes, I love my presidents. I be counting presidents. But he better cuff the bitch. Thought I told you I'm the shit. If I'm aiming, I don't miss.
I gave you my story. I did. I turned your problems into my problems. Yeah. I get compensated with middle fingers. We'll take it, long as you know that when it's my turn, I'm out the window. I'm OD, 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 OD. Lay down. I'm OD, 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 OD. Stay down. OD, 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 OD. Don't play around. I'm OD, 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 OD. Get in the kitchen, boy. I got these big men toys. I'm the magician, boy. I turn a rich man poor. I'm ripping tongues out these niggas mouth. You ain't getting no licking, boy. They think it's sweet when they finally meet me. They be thinking different, of course. Sure. You gon' hear me coming, all kind of drumming all in the distance. Shit sound like independence, boy. I don't even celebrate the 4. I was just with the bros on the 4. All the ticket with answers I was 4. Just like on with it black flag and pistol 4. Now I can oversee a war. Imagine me trying to be niggas that talking when nobody see me to test me. I ain't worried about prison and I ain't no nigga that wait on police to arrest me. I be standing my ground even if it's a landslide. I put my feet on the grass street, and if that go to right, hit the sidewalk, catch a beat on the next week. I gave you my story. I did. I turned your problems into my problems. Yeah. I get compensated with middle fingers. We'll take it, long as you know that when it's my turn, I'm out the window. I'm OD, 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 OD. Lay down. I'm OD, 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 OD. Stay down. OD, 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 OD. Don't play around. I'm OD, 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 OD. 999 the boo boo. You can't catch me. I know where you niggas at, but you don't know where I be. Bitches can't ignore me. They hear God speak when I speak. Niggas can't do shit about how I'm squashing. They cautious. 999 the boo boo. You can't catch me. I know where you niggas at, but you don't know where I be. Bitches can't ignore me. They hear God speak when I speak. Niggas can't do shit about how I'm squashing. They cautious. I gave you my story. I did. I turned your problems into my problems. Yeah. I get compensated with middle fingers. We'll take it, long as you know that when it's my turn, I'm out the window. I'm OD, 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 OD. Lay down. I'm OD, 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 OD. Stay down. OD, 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 OD. Don't play around. I'm OD, 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 OD.
We ain't going back and forth about a duck. We ain't going back and forth about a duck. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking. Yeah. Can't even clear my throat, this me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't beef with me, whole nother frequency. Bitch, EOD, what the fuck is a mug? Nigga be fake, whoa, leave him snuggly. He undercover, then fuck it, we tuckin' a minute. It's all in this stuff, nigga, fuck it, you saying? Bird, bitch, getting struck. We ain't going back and forth by the duck. We ain't going back and forth by the duck. Wash halu ella ilaha illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the porch. Niggas in pairs. Somebody J version, boss whole Jane Harden. But they think they the highest. We locking them up. You get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened. They shoot a shot, but I ain't far. Just fuck around, hit the same target back to back. You can only respond with subliminals. Can't even flex, I got bigger muscle. Bitch, I'm packing like flag stomach. Pussy nigga, this asshole. I'm a terrorist, straight out the back like COVID. But you already know it, like a composition, why me black? Oh, you can't beef with me, whole nother frequency. Bitch, EOD, what the fuck is a muck? Nigga be fake, whoa, leave him snuggly. He undercover, then fuck it, we tuckin' a minute. It's all in this stuff, nigga, fuck it, you saying? Bird, bitch, getting struck. We ain't going back and forth by the duck. We ain't going back and forth by the duck. Wash halu ella ilaha illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the porch. Niggas in pairs. Somebody J version, boss whole Jane Harden. But they think they the highest. We locking them up. You get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened. Wash halu ella ilaha illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the porch. Niggas in pairs. I'm somebody J version, boss whole Jane Harden. But they think they the highest. We locking them up. You get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened.
Upload a picture of the end, post-apocalyptic. Got goodwill but would kill, you know it's not the thrift shit. Ran into a demon on a motorcycle, but I ain't never met a Tron. My niggas ain't scared of her, we bout to drift shit. That's a Tokyo bar, that ain't go over your head, bitch, that went over your heart. Cause I'll pull men every direction, and they get beat to a pulp when I start. I ain't never kiss a ring, I don't know what kiss up mean. Nigga try to get rid of me, better hold they breath, I'm something like a hiccup. Bean, beans and another bean, all you heard come, cause I don't see shit funny with big mamas. But let me address that. All of these niggas, my sons, put them on the tray. Nigga, you can bet rat, they on lockdown, this shit fun. Niggas ain't safe. What a combination. Fuck. They're the combination. Hey, somehow. Yeah, hey. Peace in the land.
This shit war now, the youth expose them. Agents infiltrate twin faces. God's arm versus Satanists. Right arm with the blade in it. Shake stripe, no hatred. All love, all back the Omega. These souls got green lights. Your grimy hands can't take this. Offer me an M year to switch, said get fucked. No thanks, bitch. My currency, all servitude to the most high. No exchange rate. Real life, not play, not suicidal. Ain't built for that. Send my brother out the country, cause we'll come for they brain caps. Samurai black box. I'm a real threat to the power structures. Psyops can't phase me. Send them my way, I'll unplug them. Morpheus ain't died me. Yo, Black Force movie cooked anime live action. Cowboy bebop space cowboy flying straight through the astrals. Not bold to shoot devil 2022 and the hold up vibe back. Most high got the mo control, so God always got the last laugh.
What a combination. Fuck. They're the combination. Hey, somehow. Yeah, hey. Peace in the land.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I think my soundboard having some issues. Let me see, can I get a round of applause? Can a nigga get a round of applause? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe some of y'all are clapping over at home. So, welcome to DOPEFLOWDOJO, Season 3, Episode 2. So, we have a very exciting night planned tonight. We're not going to run for too long. And I'm not going to run off at the mouth for too long, but I'll just kind of introduce myself to those of you who don't know me. I see some of y'all over there on X. Shout out to you guys. And some of y'all on YouTube in the chats. Shout out Jakey G. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out everybody else that's watching out there. Shout out to those of you guys that catch this on the recap. So first and foremost, for those who don't know me, for whatever reason that are sitting here on my channel, I'm Samurai Black. I've been an independent artist, amateur producer, professional mixing and mastering engineer for collectively for probably about the last 12 years. I've worked up through the underground, through the independent, through spaces and apps like Rap Fame, Rap Chat, Bars app. Shout out to the legendary Bars app for that legendary run, as well as several other places. I've traveled around quite a bit throughout Florida, been able to shake hands with and rub shoulders with some titans and legends in the game. Played a couple songs with some of these legends in the pregame for the show. So I know very much what it's like to be an independent artist. I wrote and recorded a lot of my first songs in the back of the car on a shitty Android phone with just like headphones that I had plugged in, and mixed and mastered that shit on a busted up laptop, all the way to the point to where I was able to build my home studio that I utilize to this day, and I'm able to produce some professional quality. So with that said, that's me, just kind of at short. You are now watching DOPEFLOWDOJO, and I'll continue to say this and shout it from the rooftops. Anyone can feel free to challenge me, but I bring receipts when I say this. The world first online live rap review show for the underground and for independent artists, period. World first. We've been doing this since the beginning of 2019. Took a little break. Came back around in 2021. Took another little break. Dug into business and, networking and all these things. And now we're bringing it back for 2024. And we're looking to expand the footprint, looking to get some more artists out there to be able to reach even more and more people, be able to collaborate with more people. Whoops, looks like I lost my face for a second, but I'm back. And yeah, that's what we're all about here at DOPEFLOWDOJO. So let me explain to you a couple things about how we do things on here, because it may be a little bit different than many other shows. A lot of shows, if you want to call them shows, some of them are out there that they'll just take money from submissions from people, and they're just, oh, that's fire, or that's trash. They don't really give real feedback. The main reason I started this show was so that artists, independent artists like yourself, those of you watching, and producers as well, can actually be able to get real feedback from someone who's actually in the trenches with you, actionable feedback on how to improve and perfect your craft, right? Because nobody's perfect. There are some pretty damn near close to perfect songs out there, but there's always room for improvement, right? And having that constructive criticism and that real feedback from someone who actually walks the walk is going to be the thing that helps to improve and take an artist from down here to all the way up here to be able to compete with those that are legends. So with that said, with DOPEFLOWDOJO, we have 3 criteria. Now, we're still pretty early in this season, so I'm not going to have the grading scale as I have in previous seasons, but we're still going to go by those 3 base criteria. Those 3 criteria are bars. So how heavy is your bar work? How heavy are your bars coming? Are you putting in some double entendres in there, or some triple or quintuple entendres? Are you doing something with your wordplay that's unique? It's going to take into account your cadence, your flow, your, just like the overall creativity of your actual delivery of the song. How well does it flow with your beat choice, and how well does it flow with any other artist that may be on the track, etc. So that's what we look at when we look at the flow. And the third and final point of critique, standard critique that we utilize here on DOPEFLOWDOJO, is your overall delivery or impression. So how does this song make a listener feel, right? Are you getting your message across in the song? Are you actually connecting with the message that you're intending to connect with? Am I feeling it, or am I not quite feeling it? And I'll break down some reasons why and why not for each of these as we move along through the show. So those of you that are just tuning in, make sure that you like the video. If you're on X, hit that heart, hit a retweet, repost it around, share it with some friends, get some friends in here that that they got some songs that they need some more exposure on, or maybe they even just need some feedback on, and we can go ahead and get them in here, get them in the queue, and let's get it rocking. So for artists and producers out there that are looking to get your songs played, and we already have some submissions already loaded, but for those of you who want to go ahead and get in the line for it, you can hit the link in the description on YouTube. It should say artists and producers, hit submit your songs here. Go ahead and hit that link. You can put in your song link, your details, your artist name, Instagram, TikTok name, all that kind of stuff. And if you're on X, by the way, it's in the first reply. The link is noted in there, and the first reply from this actual post. And for those of you guys that want to skip the line, if you want to support the show, then it's very simple. You can just hit any of these above here. Oh, my hand got cut off. Oh shit, I am Samurai Black. It is about that. And yeah, we may face a little bit of technical difficulty, so my apologies for that. But the audio should be smooth. My video may cut in and out a little bit. Working to knock the kinks out of here. But the audio will be smooth, and everything will be good on the replay. But at any rate, for those that want to support the show and skip the line, you can hit basically any of these payment options on the top. You got the Cashapp at $MDDmedia, paypal.me/MadDragonDigital. There's also a Stripe link in the description, or if you're on X, it's in the second reply underneath the post. And also we have crypto option for those of you that are gangsters and you got everything in Solana, or you pushing the meme coins or whatever you're doing. You can definitely hit that as well. And just let me know if you do go ahead and submit a donation. If you submit in one donation for $20, you'll get to skip the line for one song. If you submit in $40 donation, then you get a take a look, see. All right, so this first one is, I believe, coming from an artist on TikTok, because when I asked for their Instagram handle, they said they don't use Instagram. That's typically a TikToker that moves like that. So I love it. It's all good. And this first track is by Fuego, or by NDT, called Fuego. Let's hop into it. All right, cool. So that was Fuego by NDT. It looks like that was actually a beat. I was actually expecting some raps, but this all good. Still love it. Excellent work, NDT. So let's dig into it. And this is where I really have to kind of dig in my bag, because again, as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, as far as being a producer, I would call myself a bit of an amateur producer. Looks like I lost my face again. Let me see. Okay, I'm back. But I would consider myself an amateur producer. I have produced a couple, I don't know, maybe 3-4 instrumentals. And, obviously I spent quite a bit of time engineering for several different artists, like dozens of artists. So I have a pretty strong ear for what's good. As far as what I consider. So this beat, I think I really actually like what he's doing with it. NDT, I really like I'm always a big fan of like kind of the Spanish guitar vibe and just kind of that whole feel. That bass really caught me off guard. That bass slapped hard as fuck. I wouldn't say necessarily you need to kind of like turn anything of it down. What I would like to see is a bit more dynamism from it. I would like to see a bit more dynamics. I think the lead in was just a little bit too long. Maybe kind of change something in like those first 4 to 8 bars of the actual instrumental, and then you can kind of play with it a little bit. One thing that I really like with producers, especially when they do beats like this, is like when they they'll kind of like tweak it around a little bit, and they'll drop the drums off for a minute and come back, or they'll drop off the main track, which would be in this case Spanish guitars, and then they'll come back, that sort of stuff, or drop the beat for like a half of a bar, like that type of thing, and come back. I would like to see a little bit more dynamics to it to make it a bit more engaging. I wouldn't say it was monotonous or repetitive. I just think it could have maybe fleshed out a little bit more. But would I hit this beat? Yeah, I could definitely see myself rapping on this. I could hear some bars running through my head on this. So I would say it's a really good beat. I would definitely kind of play with it a little bit more, like I said, and just kind of add a few more dynamics to it. I couldn't really speak on the specifics. I think maybe even something a little bit different as far as kind of like the hi-hats and the snares and stuff like that. I would like to kind of hear some tweaks on that. But all in all, it was a great beat. It was a very nice vibe, very fun, very cool. So salute to you, NDT. I'm not sure what your handle is, because I'm pretty sure you signed up from TikTok, but if you are in here in the chat on X or Instagram or on YouTube, then make sure that you go ahead and just drop your handle in there so we can get some more people on your music. And those of you guys that are watching, if you're on SoundCloud, definitely follow NDT for some fire beats. I'll definitely be checking out more. So with that said, let's go ahead and slide on to the next track. This track is from Jakey G. Salute to the homie there. I think I might even remember Jakey G from like the Rap Chat or Rap Fame days. I definitely remember that name. So Jakey G, I see you in here in the chat. Let's go ahead and pull up your track. This track is on Rap Fame, called GTA, featuring It's Me Bang. Let's get it.
GTA. Hop in the old white Lambo, inside be like gray. Hop in that shit wearing camo, you know when I trap it don't play. I'm here for the duffel. Give it up, or you in trouble. Trust me, you don't wanna rumble. You already know by now that I'll be the truth. Got everybody going wild, cause they see the proof.
Hustling on the corner, getting paid, putting work like a hooker. I don't give a fuck, you're the game, I leave her shooker. Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook. Yeah, you scared to death, you scared to look. Don't look back, don't look back. Yeah, I got that swag, yeah, I got that swag you wish you had. Yeah, I got that Ziploc bag, hashtag that like Twitter. Middle finger on the trigger, I'm a killer. Sick of like being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yeah, this shit slapping like Will Smith and Chris Rock. Yeah, this is off the what? This is off the motherfucking top.
My niggas run around in forms like GTA.
Solid, solid. So that was Jakey G with GTA. Jakey G featuring It's Me Bang. So, and yeah, real quick, Jakey G, I'm not on Instagram this time, but I will be on future shows. Right now, we're just live on YouTube and X, but we will be on Instagram, Rumble, and a couple other platforms in future episodes this season. So let's get into it. So, Jakey, I really like the vibe of that song. It was definitely a nice bounce to it, nice bounce to the beat, nice bounce to the way that you guys attack the beat. I definitely got, and I'm not sure if it was, I think it was It's Me Bang who did the first verse. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But I definitely felt like some Playboy Cardi, Pierre Bourne type vibes, like kind of influence to it. So, you know, that's always cool. That always makes for a fun song. And just to kind of get into it, so again on DOPEFLOWDOJO we have our 3 criteria. So let's hop into the first. The first will be bars. So bars wise, I think for the content and for what was being done with the song, I think the bars were sufficient. We'll get into the kind of the tempo and the flow and all that kind of stuff on the next point. But yeah, I think the bars were sufficient. I didn't really hear anything that sounded like, you know, super crazy or anything like that. It was a nice kind of like, you know, party, you know, light vibes, that type of thing. I could actually kind of hear this playing in GTA, which is kind of interesting. I can imagine this being played on the radio on there. But with that said, so with the bar, that's you know how I feel about the bars. Again, with a song like this, you don't really have to get like super duper complex. As I've said in previous episodes, like I consider myself to be a lyricist. I'm what many will call a conscious rapper, but I can appreciate all different kinds of rap and all different kinds of music in general. So, you know, this was definitely good for the vibe of the song. Now, on the flow on the hook and that kind of led into the first verse, I think it was very good. I wouldn't say it was like super duper original what It's Me Bang did, but it fit perfectly with it. It was in the pocket. It, you know, it was a nice vibe to it, nice bounce to it, all that kind of stuff. So the flow is, I would say, was really good. Your flow was very unique on it itself, Jakey G. You know, you kind of came on it with your own vibe, your own swag, kind of had that kind of laid back vibe to it. That's very unique. And I've heard a few of your songs. You know, as soon as I heard your voice, I actually recognized it. So I heard a few of your songs, and you know, you never fail to disappoint to kind of be creative in your own space. I would say there may have been certain small parts of it that was a bit out of, I don't even want to say out of sync, but like the timing was a little bit off. Not too much to where it was debilitating, but just a little bit. But it was almost unique in itself to where the delivery, it kind of takes you to another level with it, right? Like it's not like it was so off that like I had to like stop bopping. Like I could still kind of feel what was going on with it, and still kind of catch the vibe of what you were doing with it. It still was in itself in the pocket and the beat. So that's that as far as the flow. As far as just kind of overall impression and delivery and the way you guys attacked the track, like I said, I think it was very good for the content of the song and the way that the track was presented. What I would say is, for those who like to party, who like to ride around, for those who like to play GTA, all these kind of things, I think this would be a really good track. For me myself, it's not my personal taste in song. I've heard other songs of yours that I like a bit better, but I think just not every song has to be for everybody anyway. So it doesn't really 100% matter what I feel about it, but I do think you could definitely find a nice audience with this. Just young guys who like having fun, that kind of stuff. I could definitely imagine this being played at a party. I can unfortunately imagine people playing this while riding down the highway, going way too damn fast. All those kind of things. So as long as you can, as long as it can fit for somebody, then, and as long as you enjoy the music at the end of the day, then it's good vibes. It is what it is. So yeah, salute to Jakey G. If my soundboard's playing, then you get a round of applause here. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't think so. But, yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next track. And I think this one may be from Jakey G as well. Let me check. Yup. Yep, okay, so this next one's from Jakey Genius. This is called In the Pen Cypher, featuring Loaded KZ and Boomin 420. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
So much ice on me, I might freeze. I'm in the dope game. Sure they wanna talk about me. I'm no homie. Got the game in the lock, I got the key. I cut cocaine. All my members stuck up in the penitentiary. Free the whole team. I got too much work, I gotta go and get it. She love me cause I'm up and my diamonds dancing. I'm flexing on these ops, no I'm not pretending. You wanna run up, then I'll hit you with this cannon.
Fuck you niggas, I don't wanna meet them. I don't gotta tune them, I can beat them. Charging all these niggas for a feature. Run that paper way out the meter. Fuck all these niggas, how they feel. Look go, I'm a real deal. Watch me put some metaphors on it. Since that's how y'all niggas like to hear. I count up just like a bank teller. Yo bitch on that glass Cinderella. Like a newspaper, that be extra. Like a substitute, I'm a checker. She a prostitute on the register. And I keep the two black and devil. Really these niggas so full of they simple. When I pull up in, they gon' blow out a breath. When I do my dirt, I won't tell them myself. I got money to make, I got plenty to help. I elevate up and I don't take the step. I'ma get out this work and I'm saucing on them. 2500 for them peas. I got them buying vans, that's them hoes of the California keys. And my bitch, she exotic, yes indeed. You got some money to bring it to me. Got this gangster in my veins and my chain. I ain't worried about what them niggas think about me. Cause that shit ain't never pay my rent. Bitch, I'm
semi-auto and go like foe. Whoa, you ain't know, you're always just a hoe. She a thought, hit her with the clock, hit you with the clock. Now you can't fucking talk, this is off the fucking top. Freestyle a whole song, yeah I'm so gone. You don't know what I'm on. I'm on that ganja marijuana every single day, ho. Treat the world like Play-Doh. Watch what a hater says, ho. Watch what you say to me. Give a fuck about what a hater says. Cause I don't give a mother shit about anything. Married to the game, but I did not buy her a wedding ring. Let that Nina sing. Let that Nina sing. She gon' sing a sad song. Cause I don't give a mother shit. Yeah, fuck your mother quick. Give it a dick then dip. I could never quit. Flow too legit to quit. Yeah, you know what's up. At this point I can never stop. And I will never stop. R.I.P. to my fucking pops, cuz
All right, hold up. Let me run that first verse back real quick. Hold up. Let's.
So much ice on me, I might free. I'm in the dope game. Heard they wanna talk about me. I'm no homie. Got the game in the lock, I got the key. I cut cocaine. All my members stuck up in the penitentiary. Free the whole team. I got too much work, I gotta go and get it. She love me cause I'm up and my diamonds dancing. I'm flexing on these ops, no I'm not pretending. You wanna run up, then I'll hit you with this cannon.
Fuck you niggas, I don't wanna meet 'em. I don't gotta tune 'em, I can beat 'em. Charging all these niggas for a feature. Running paper way out the meter. Fuck all these niggas, how they feel. Look go, I'm a real deal. Watch me put some metaphors on it. Since that's how y'all niggas like to live. I count up just like a bank teller. Yo bitch on that class Cinderella. Like a newspaper, that be extra. Like a substitute, I'm a checker. She a
All right, cool. So, that was Independent Cypher featuring Loaded KZ and Boomin' 420. So, man, it was a lot in this track. Definitely some very different styles. So let me get into it first. Just kind of, I'm gonna go with the overall impression. Just kind of as far as the vibe and the feel of the song first, because you all had different styles, different bars, and stuff like that. So I'll kind of work backwards. So the first, I think the hook was good. The first verse, that one slid. The second verse, I had a very difficult time hearing what they were saying. I'm not sure which artist that was, but their voice was very, very low. It needed to kind of be evened out with the rest of it. So just kind of like engineering and mixing wise, I would consider that. And man, Jakey, when you got to it, I remembered that. I mean, it was clear to me that you freestyled this one. You definitely did your thing on it. For going off the top and kind of having like is again, you kind of going with it with like your own unique angle that you go about it. You definitely did your thing. One thing that kind of like threw me off a little bit, just as far as kind of like the flow of the song, after the first verse, when it went to the second verse with the artist that I couldn't really hear too well, it was like the beat repeated. It was like it looped, and that was a little weird for me. It was a little weird to my ears. So I would just recommend, like, if you were to improve this song, then possibly, like, I don't know, cut out a certain portion of the beat. Like, let's say, go to like towards the end of the song and see how many bars it was for there, and then cut out a certain portion of the beat that matches in right when that first verse ends. You know, so you kind of do a little bit of surgery and kind of splice it back in. I think that would have went a little bit better, because it seemed like the beat was just kind of pasted over, and it kind of started over the experience for me. So that was a little bit odd, but it picked back up as we continued to move through. And you know, Jakey G, I can see that you freestyled this one. Quick question, because I know you're in the chat at YouTube. Do you freestyle all of your songs? Because if you do, if you freestyle all of your songs, I have an artist that I think you would do really well with, because he does the very same thing. He was actually on one of my albums. But just let me know that in the chat. So let's get back into the criteria. So bars wise, again, the first verse, I think it was very solid. They killed it, bars and flow. They really smacked it. The second artist, again, I can't really speak on it because I couldn't really hear what they were saying. So you know, I would love to hear this kind of like tighten up, so they could at least kind of give a fair shot. But Jakey, for it to be a freestyle, you did your thing on it. Definitely had your energy, had your not give a fuckness coming through. That was very clear. So salute to you again. When it comes to a song like this, especially if it's kind of off top, I don't like super duper expect like ridiculous triple entendres or anything like that coming from artists. But you know, at the end of the day, if you're having fun with it, then it's good. It's all good. Yeah, so that's that with that song. And for those of you guys that are on X, I did copy in the link to submit your songs, because I know it may be kind of hard to find in my bio. By the way, real quick, shout out to Mad Dragon Digital Media for sponsoring this. This is actually being hosted on X on Mad Dragon Digital Media at MD8DM. So thank you to Mad Dragon Digital and those of you guys over there for hosting the show. But in the comments on the show, if you're on X and you're an independent artist, a rapper, producer, or whatever, and you want to submit your song for review, for feedback, to get a little bit more exposure, to connect with more people, etc., then check the comments and the replies on the actual live show video. Or you can go to my page at I'm Samurai Black on X, and you can see my most recent post where I posted it there as well, or in my bio. So you can submit your songs. If you want to skip the line, very simple rules. You can donate through the banner at the top. Oh shit, I cut my finger up again pointing up that damn high. But anyway, you can donate to the banner at the top, at the Cashapp, $MDDmedia for Mad Dragon Digital Media, or the Stripe link, maddragondigital.com/DFD for DOPEFLOWDOJO. Or the paypal.me/MadDragonDigital. And we also have the crypto address for Solana only in the description of the YouTube video, as well as in the replies on X. So if you'd like to skip the line, if you want to make sure that I give like the most detailed, attentive feedback possible, and get a shout out on there, then just feel free to. But for now, we're going to go ahead and keep running through these submissions and running through some of the songs we have queued up. The next song we have is by Greg Dose. Shout out to the homie Greg Dose. We have a collab in the works that we're working on getting out there very soon. This one is produced by, and I think possibly featuring Miss Gabs, but maybe just produced by her. This one's called Keep It Rockin'. Let's roll. Get it, rock and roll.
Yeah, it's Dose, aka the contest winner. Nigga, let's get it. Yeah, I done entered a new avenue. I'm on the way to turn my life around. That's what I had to do. And don't get mad if you can't at your Tuesdays. I ain't asking you. Lose that attitude. You brooding over shit. I'm passing you. Finna act a fool. You trespass. I leave you black and blue. Swollen mandibles. I'm a motherfucking animal. Chasing all my dreams. I believe that they are tangible. If I can manage to, I give my teammates an advantage. Fool. Who the fuck said I can't handle what? That was incorrect. I'ma send a check. I won't tolerate your disrespect. Got us on my side. I'm at your neck. The fuck is coming next? Oh, I know we running up a check. We gon' be up and set. The hate cause they upset. The way we set up, we've been chosen blessed. Allergic to hatred, I get stuffy in my nose and chest. Sneezing off a lot because they can't accept the dose the best. When my allergies don't bother me, that often means that they don't know it yet. But they're gonna find out soon, recognize it. For a moment down and I blew, now the fire lit. Feeling like a brand new dude, now I'm locked in. Anything that hinders my moves, I'll be blocking. Listen, I'm in every taboo, you can't stop it. Live a life however I choose, that is God's gift. Any knowledge given I use to get by shit. If I fall one time, get up two, keep it rockin'. Rockin' in it bit, ain't no stopping in it bit. With this thing called life, I'm finna get it poppin' in it bit. Opportunities are knocking doors and locking in it bit. I've been ducking, dodging devils, poking, prodding in it bit. While we got up in it bit, right beside him in the whip. Steady watching over me, it's perfect timing in it bit. Through his guidance, I proceed to keep on climbing in it bit. Holy water, you will see the flow Poseidon in it bit. Catch a wave and don't delay, you do not wanna be too late. I'm on the way to better days than today. I stay away from any head trick event, negativity can go away. It doesn't pay and I got hella bills. And mouths to feed, that mean it's hella meals. This shit ain't free, can't pay the fee to find a better deal. Can't take the heat, I guess you better chill. I'm feeling classy on this beat, who on the weather will? They're gonna find out soon, recognize it. For a moment down and I blew, now the fire lit. Feeling like a brand new dude, now I'm locked in. Anything that hinders my moves, I'll be blocking. Listen, I'm in every taboo, you can't stop it. Live a life however I choose, that is God's gift. Any knowledge given I use to get by shit. If I fall one time, get up two, keep it rockin'. Miss Gabs on the beat, on the beat, on the beat, on the beat.
Yeah, all right. So that was Greg Dose with Keep It Rockin', Produced by Miss Gab. Shout out to the both of them. Big fan of both of their work. So yeah, let's get into it, man. So first things first, those bars. This song was very bar heavy. I've come to learn over the past over the past couple weeks or so, Greg Dose is a very, very lyrical rapper. He is very bar heavy. He's a very nice lyricist. His pen game is very strong. So this one did not fail. This one definitely didn't disappoint when it came to that particular arena in that category. Greg definitely came with the bars on this. I can see why it was featured in the app. There were several double, triple entendres in there. Even just kind of like, man, there were so many of them to pick apart as far as that goes. So I'm not going to dig into the specifics of it. You guys heard what was going on. If not, then just slide back the video a little bit. If you're on X, sorry, you're just going to have to wait till the replay. So that's that with them. Now on... Hold on one second, my son needs his tablet turned back on. 1 second. I got you. Yeah, you got it. All right, apologies about that. All right, so second thing being the flow. So the flow is very good, even when the flow switched when he got to the hook. When he got to the hook and, the beat changed up a bit for the hook, all that kind of stuff, I think that was really, really good, very cool. His flow was very captivating, very smooth. It wasn't even like he was in the pocket. He was kind of like dancing on the beat, which is always a cool thing to see when people just kind of take a beat and make it their bitch and make it theirs. So that's always a beautiful thing. So the flow is definitely on point. Overall impression and delivery, very unique, very enjoyable. Just the whole feel and the vibe of it. I'll put it this way. Okay, this may sound a little bit weird. So I have a condition that's called synesthesia. It's not really like a debilitating medical condition or anything like that. It's just like I can kind of like, when I hear sounds, when it comes to music, I can hear it in color. The colors I get associated with this are like kind of like a light sunset orange and yellow. And this one is by Name and Stovey, and this is called MJ. Michael Jackson? Is that what we doing? Let's see.
I'll be brave for time like this, I make me in and out. You can really tell me shit, I'm just living now. Diamonds on my neck, I am breathing out. Tell me who quartered at me. 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 And you know I bleed. Got caught at in the night. All my wristles know me falling. Just go fuck themselves. Real shit, I be popping off. I kill shit real quick, I won't stop it all. I take risks, got a bitch and I take it off. I like a sick, I be lit and I make it go. Frostbite, need a big cold like menthol. I'm the shit, I'm legit, I'm a big boss. It gon' take a lot more than that to knock this kid right off of the map. Diamonds on me, dancing, got me feeling like I'm MJ. Smoking on the dough with my dog and my baby. What the fuck you want, little bitch? Is you crazy? Is you crazy?
Nice. All right, so that was Name featuring Stovey with MJ. Man, I always say this to him because I've known Stovey for at least a few years. He's on Mad Dragon Digital Tapestry as well. And man, anytime Stovey comes on a track, it always stands out. You always know exactly who the fuck it is. And when he pops on this track and he's like, all my haters, I tell all my haters go fuck themselves, and that's like the first thing he says on it. that definitely had me cracking up. That's the way to enter a song. I appreciate that. On a visceral level, I appreciate that shit. So I'm the same way. Twins flame. Alright, so anyway, let's get into it. So, bars. Bars wise, I mean, even just kind of the content and context of the song, Diamonds on Me, dancing, feeling like I'm MJ. That's kind of a bar within itself. So the whole song is a bar. Name definitely did their thing on it. Obviously, Stovis, he came on and he did his thing. He bodied it bars wise. Again, when it comes to songs like this, and I say this a lot because again, I'm coming from the perspective of like a conscious lyricist. Like y'all saw how in depth and how deep I got in it with Greg Dosa's song, because he's kind of similar when it comes to that. But when it comes to songs like this, you don't really have to like super go crazy on the pen. If you do, then that's always a bonus, right? It's always nice to see someone that can insert like all sorts of different entendres and metaphors and all these kind of things. And pull out their vocabulary and slap it on the table, slap a whole dictionary on the table. It's always cool to do that, but when it comes to a song like this, you kind of have to be careful at times because it might kind of overshadow the whole vibe of the song. You know what I'm saying? So for this, bars wise, they definitely did their thing, and they snuck in a couple things in there that made it very enjoyable. Flow wise, the beginning and the vibe of the song, how Name started off the song, very, very good. It was, and this is something that like myself as an artist, I always try to kind of like strive to do, is it was almost indistinguishable, her voice and her vocals from the beat. It was like they were the same fucking thing. They were meshed together as one. And that's the way that it really should be, right? If you think about like a lot of the best songs that are out, I mean, whether you look at mainstream or underground or whatever, a lot of the best songs, they are so good because the voice is really just becomes another instrument in the actual instrumental, and it just kind of blends in with it. So being able to actually kind of put your own creative flair on it, that only makes it better. Obviously, when Stovey comes in, he kind of goes about it with his own flow and all that stuff, changes it up a little bit, but not too much to where it took away from it. So, still a very enjoyable song. Overall impression and just delivery was great. Everything was good with the cadence, with the flows for both of them. Just my impression as a listener, I think is a real cool song. I can imagine myself riding to this, maybe back in my stoner days, long time ago. I might smoke one, roll up and hit the highway to this, that kind of stuff. It almost kind of had like some EDM vibes to it as well, so I thought that was real cool. So shout out to Sistovis, shout out to Name. Very, very good artists. Make sure y'all tap in with them wherever you're at. I know they're both on Instagram. If you're on Rap Fame, tap in with them, etc. Let's go ahead and move into the next track. Now, this one we're going to apply a little pressure. Now, we're going to apply some pressure. This is the third submission from Jakey G. And Jakey G said to me in the chat, and I saw it. I'll screenshot it on you, bro, so I don't want to hear nothing afterwards. He said to me that this is my best. This next one is my best one. All right, we're going to hold you to that. This one's called All Said and Done, featuring SG and It's Your Girl. I remember It's Your Girl. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got.
When it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties. When it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties. Swear that ass so fat. Every rich nigga on it. Niggas died over that pussy, so I bet you really want it. Put her mouth up on the tip. She gon' suck a nigga soul out. She twirl up on the dick. Flip her over, did the goal out. Yeah, she got her OnlyFans, but she get the back though. Caught a nigga slipping, now he wonder where his cash go. We tried to get it back, don't leave the house unless she strapped. Is when he reached for it, he got caught up in the trap. Big hit a nigga, she gon' push this nigga way back. Should've been out cheating, should've been home where your kids at. Nigga, where your fridge at? I'm all up in your kitchen, she the type to hold it down for a nigga while in prison. She gon' fuck a nigga good, so to break a nigga off, cause we gon' run it up. My bitch is your own boss, and you gotta pay to play. Everything come with a cost, motherfucker, and that's the only bitch that I trust. So when it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties. When it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties.
Yeah, we some gangsta motherfuckers. Yeah, 4-finger bang. Yeah, we don't fuck with suckers. If I see one, I'ma spray 'em. Yeah, and if you ain't talking money, homie, what the fuck is you say? I need dubs, I need 50s, I need hundreds. Bitch, I need payment. Yeah, pay attention, see they talking like they with it. Yeah, but I know you is it. See, we hang with the gang. You associate with bitches, and I would never speak no name. I'm a blind eye witness. Yeah, bitch, you could get the biz anytime, any place. Cause my 40 Glock, it be feeding niggas. You could get a taste. Yeah, I told you when you see my face. Better run, this that red rum. I ain't talking no drink, and I ain't never banged. Yeah, but you would think I was a blood with this rag up on my face. Yeah, baby, you ready? Yeah, kicking the dope, get on the floor, eat that carpet like a dyke. Yeah, I got them big money schemes, and you ain't gotta be with
So
it.
when it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties. When it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties.
Counting up my racks, yeah, you know I'm got them stacks. I don't give a motherfuck, she gon' bring that ass back. Bring that ass back like the track, she gon' bring it back. I don't give a fuck, yeah, I got guns like I'm from Iraq. Never like a strap, never like a strap. Never like a strap, never like a strap. I see it like I got cataract. Yeah, you know I'm shooting out the Cadillac. Like me and it's a girl's last song. Got your girl coming out her thong. I don't give a fuck, yeah, I hit her like a bong. Yeah, I do this all night long, I do this cause I can. I don't fuck with Zans, yeah, I'm getting brain. What the fuck you mean, man? What the fuck you mean I'm getting green? Yeah, you know I'm getting green. What the fuck you mean? Yeah, I'm getting green. Yeah, I'm getting green. What the fuck you mean?
So when it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties. When it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me. If it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties.
Yeah, all right. So that was all said and done by Jakey G, SG, and It's Your Girl. So let's get into it. Man, so yeah, Jakey, you brought the heat on this one. You definitely slid on that. That was I like that a lot better than the other tracks. Beat was very, very nice, bouncy beat, very fun track. Very menacing as well with the lyrics, but we'll let that slide because it's all hip hop, right? But let me kind of break in and dig into it with the bars. And I'll just kind of go artist by artist because each of you definitely kind of brought in your own flair to it. So SG, he definitely really killed it. Bars wise, I heard some very interesting things with it. Not really anything negative to say about it. And you know, for the sake of context, like for those of you guys in my audience, like there's some of y'all who, you know, you may come from other circles and stuff like that, kind of outside the underground rap community. I'm really just gonna judge this purely on rap. Like I'm not gonna shit on anybody for kind of the content matter unless they're just like they just really saying some nonsense like murder, kill, you know, that type of shit. There's ways to kind of cleverly blend stuff in and, you know, kind of still make it respectable music. So I'm gonna just put that out there for those, you know, maybe a few of you guys out there who, you know, come from other spaces and whatnot. But, you know, I feel y'all. I get it. So anyway, we'll go on to the next artist. So It's Your Girl. She definitely brought her own presence to the track. There was like one small part of it where it was slightly off timing with her verse, but the rest of it, it really slid pretty well. I'll touch on that in just a moment. But yeah, you know, she definitely brought in her own thing on it. And Jakey, like I said, this is definitely one of the best I've heard from you. It was very, very smooth all the way through. You stayed in the pocket on the beat the whole time. I even like, and this kind of made me chuckle a little bit, you might have seen, but I really like it when artists, when I do this myself, I like doing this on songs where you got a bar left, but you just gonna leave it off one bar before that motherfucker. You just leave that statement there and let that shit cook. That when you can do that effectively, that's like, it creates such a powerful effect. So salute to you for that, because I know what I'm talking about. Where you did at the end of that verse, you just left that bitch hanging like a cliffhanger. That's what's up. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna get into the flow. So first artist SG, his flow is very good, all the way through. I mean, all of you really slid on it flow wise. I really don't have anything bad to say about the flow for any of them. Just as far, the only thing being like that small timing issue that I detected on It's Your Girl's verse, but it wasn't even really a super bad thing. Overall impression and delivery, this is a very good song. My overall impression is very good. I would say, like, just kind of engineering wise, It's Your Girl's levels were kind of off. I think at some point it might have been a bit much. Like, you guys, you Jakey, you and SG, your levels were there, and hers were like kind of up here at some points of hers. So I think maybe like a compressor or something like that would have kind of helped even it out. Maybe even just kind of like a little bit of EQing. But other than that, it's still really all hit. Just like Love said in the chat, they really all hit. So yeah, very, very good job on that track. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more from you guys. Jakey G, keep working, keep them coming. And even like, just quick message to those of you guys that freestyle a lot, because I do maybe not as much these days, but especially like when I was really starting to gain momentum, I freestyled like every fucking day. Like I would literally just turn on a beat mix and just start going for like hours sometimes. And this is, even for those of you guys who may be like kind of afraid to freestyle and you know you lean all the way on the pen, I would really urge every artist out there to just try it, just kind of test it, take the judgment off yourself, reserve the judgment, and just put it on a beat, hit record, and just go. You'll be surprised what comes out. Like you'll be amazed. Oftentimes it'll be like realer shit than you that you could have even written down, because the filter's taken off completely, especially after you kind of get some momentum with it. It gets to where like let's say if I freestyle 10 songs in a row, song 3 or 4, I have some phenomenal shit comes out that I didn't know I could do. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just kind of one thing I would really urge every artist to do. Even, you know, you as well, Jakey G. I really, you know, even though I would like to hear what you can do more on the pen, definitely keep in on the freestyle game. Keep digging in on it, because, you know, that's really how you are able to improve your craft, to be able to stay on your toes regardless of the circumstances. And there's certain things with freestyling that will lend to songwriting and lend to making you a better writer, and vice versa. There's certain things with writing that'll make you a better freestyler, etc. So that's just, you know, a little snippet there, a little free game. I always like to throw out a little piece each show. And we're gonna go ahead and slide on, move on to the next. So we got some more submissions in here. And this next one is from Grant Mueller. Oh, they didn't even give me a second to say it. Damn. Grant Mueller. This is the You're the Moon remix. Let's go.
Different day. I just be styling this hard to slip. Still, she never made it hard for me. Still, I can't trust my eyes. Like, how do I see? I'm in the high. She's in the heat. Tell me why. And for what? I wait for your bed, cause I never know what. She waited, having my show. She want me to sign up with. Whipping that hoe with that Fendi. Yeah, I was looking at Benji. Hey, smoke at me street. Everybody thought they knew me, but bitch, she ain't even need to know me. I don't go that trying to do me. Look like the sky is a movie. She not a white, she a groupie. If you like last change, that new piece. Seal. Red in the diamonds, no rubies. Sticking in dirt like seal. Sticking in dirt like duties. Seal. There's plenty of acts in the loose leaves. Go out truck, keep it brief. Yeah. Stop me on that like police. Seal. Stay in position, little nigga, before you get put in the shirt. Seal. Opposite side getting along with two hoes taking their turn. You blur that vibe too much, then shot it, you're bound to get burned. It's VJ, I go crazy, no concerns. Clock in the host, yeah. Sticking and go, yeah. Put him on a poster. Put him in the graveyard. See, she gets angry. She like to test hard. I don't need a cop sign. I need to die hard. I fuck up like he ill. You put it in chrome. The bully is pushed out. I'm a bully, I push hard. See, driving out drugs, this might go girl. See, different day. See, we came on Sunday. I told my mom I was gonna make it one day. Being told her. It was just the other day I was on bullshit. Eating leftovers, yeah.
Okay, so give it up for Grant Mueller with You're the Moon remix. Playboy Cardi. So Grant, I take it you're a DJ or producer. So shout out to you for tuning in. You're probably one of the few just like DJ and producers that I've had come through the show this season. So welcome. And by the way, for those of you guys out there watching, if you're watching on X on Mad Dragon Digital, or if you're watching on YouTube, if you're enjoying the show, make sure you drop a like, drop a heart on the post on X, retweet it, repost it out to your friends and family that are out there, or other artists that you know that want to get some more feedback, some more exposure, that sort of stuff, get some more ears on their songs. And if you're on YouTube, definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be running DOPEFLOWDOJO at least 2 to 3 times a week moving forward through over like the next month or so, for this season at the very least. So we'll definitely have much more coming. Obviously have more songs, more bangers coming, other things that I got going on over here along with Mad Dragon Digital. So I just want to do a quick plug there for that. And definitely like the video if you're here, if you're enjoying this, if you're hearing some new artists that you never heard before, you want to support them, go through, follow their pages. If you're on Rap Fame, follow them. If you're on SoundCloud, you can follow Grant, that sort of stuff. I'm personally not on SoundCloud, Grant, so I'm sorry I can't really give you a follow. It's just personal issues I have with the platform from years ago, and I'm like a dog. I bite down and I don't let go. But nonetheless, salute to you for submitting that in. So just to give a bit of feedback, obviously I'm not going to give feedback on the bars or anything like that because, it's Playboy Cardi. But from a production standpoint and just kind of the flow of it, So we can kind of go into the second and third category, the flow and the overall impression. So the flow of this flowed very well. I heard some really cool, unique elements in this song, or in this mix. I didn't really hear anything that like super was off. There obviously there was a one or two times where Cardi was kind of like slightly off beat, but that's gonna happen in mixes like these, especially when you have artists who kind of have a delivery style like he does. So yeah, that's that as far as the flow. As far as overall impression and vibe, I thought it was pretty cool. I could definitely imagine this playing in a club that plays EDM and those kind of beats. Just I wouldn't say like dubstep, because that's like way back. That's dated myself, but I can definitely imagine this in in certain clubs that I've been to that play this these kind of mixes, that sort of stuff. It is definitely a very cool mix. I don't really have any specific like super critiques to give you on it, but I think we might have another one coming up from you a little bit later, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Definitely keep mixing, keep pressing, keep experimenting, and keep moving. Let's roll. Shout out to Grant Mueller. Those of you guys on SoundCloud, make sure you give him a follow. I'll pop him back on the page again real quick. Grant Mueller, Mueller. And with that, we're going to go ahead and slide on to the next track. And let me see what we got. Let me check around real quick. Hold on. Just a second. Let me make sure we're good. I'll be right back. A little brief intermission. We're going to throw on some intermission tunes real quick.
Who top threes of these? What? Who top threes of these? 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 Yeah, I've been dealing with the Pegasus voice. I have not been chilling, bitch. I step when it's hard. Like Mad the Stallion, I'm forever challenging these bitches to get up and make some shake. I was just in New York and New Jersey with 4230s at 1260. If you add them together, of course, and observe it. When I ripped the 3 into half, it's a revolution. You was skated for real, then you heard me. So even if script was a source of my problems, you will witness phase 1.5 niggas out in a moment and roll star them. Never abort if I'm under the weather. My weapon of choice is possession. I astral projected and took over dot body like that, and I crafted a record. So that's for the record. For future references, if you should get it misconstrued, get it tuned. How I move, I am not a first person shooter, bitch. I am the bullet, the gun, and the henchman too. I've been begging the demon to wake up. That ain't no threat to the force, better enchant you. Big warlock shit, but I limit it too, cause I do shit that a witch can't do. These niggas can't even beef without losing they sleep for 72 hours. It's 4230, you add them together. Of course, they apologizing for a diss, and you would've thought after all of this time as an artist, you already know where your heart of that shit don't just drop out the part of the body it's in, cause the audience with for the artery. Nigga, this hip hop, the biggest movement on the planet. The fuck is you doing? The most ad a nigga get is the rap about shit that ain't helping niggas out he ruined. But you might delete it later, but ain't no better time than the present for sure. If it's Drake, Kendrick, whoever, it's war. Did the shit on engineer genetically for. Try they whole circle, I'm connecting the 4 or the 5 or the 6 or the 7 or more. Whole shit ran through 7-minute drill, 3-minute song. You can't do the math for shit, can you? Daffodil ass rap was still only half a drill. If I went and handed you the wrench, can you repent and fix this shit? If not, take a sit. Damn you. What? Who top threes of these? 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 None of you niggas is like that. Just on underpaid, overhyped cats who done sold they soul for some ice packs, but they melted. Now you want your life back. Red Ross, this ain't about no white black. You a real Mason or you cap. Step 2 and couldn't show and prove. Hey Jigga, this your nigga. Like what happened? All white neighborhood, you they favorite nigga. You remember that line, Rose? Drizzy was busy trying to be a nigga, but you wanna live with a nigga don't play. Y'all beefing cause I say I'm an SID nigga for Jay. Put a hex on these niggas, my pot blazing. I know they sick, but they must get over it or get hit with it all spray. Last thing you wanna do is get caught in the crossfire of a Rosicrucian. Money on my head, but don't think it's scary yet. It's over, Judas. Babylon been collapsing. Look at the fan trying to see what happens. Look at little Dreamville still napping. Where 4PF at? Absent. Can't be fucked with. Word on the block, that case still open and active, so you better make a decision to bear witness or you next to get caught up and captured. Ain't playing with nobody, kill me, you catch me. You keeping it gangster, see me, get at me. Send them lower where them niggas be trapping at. Hey, time out, yeah.
Oh, I got Orisha saying they gon' help me. Big Angel, Field Lurkin, Steph. Who top threes of these? We in the end game now, boy. I drop a hit, it go straight for the court. Broker they label, I made them divorce. Slay them and fill the grave with a corpse. Who top threes of these? For taking the babies away from the source. These niggas is quiet, ain't making no noise. I don't get the hype. And all this shit y'all niggas dropping about this shit boring as fuck. I'm writing letters too great to ignore. The real is a lie, no debate is for sure. Stood over these hoes with a K and a sword. Drake, that AI shit was trash. They thought I'd die for waging that war. Still popping, so they say, okay, maybe it's safe. And they came out, they caving out, nigga done made an alliance and aimed at the dragon. No, they ain't afraid of a Drake anymore. I'm sending did it on straight through the floor. Whore, y'all know that these niggas cannot fuck with this. Whore, real hip hoppers ain't on these nigga dick. Whore, bitch, threes of these. Nah. Who top threes of these? 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 Yeah.
Come on, get him. And we're back. So, for those of you that were asking, and if you guys hear any background noise or anything like that, any squeaks or any little raps or whatever, my little one's active right now, so he might try to run in the screen, might crash my green screen or something like that. It's all good. But anyway, that song that was playing through the intermission was called Like That Remix by Phase 1. So if you're interested, definitely tap in with the brother. He's I can easily say he's one of the best in the game. It is what it is. He's one of the best independent artists, underground rappers, whatever you want to call it, in the game right now. He's also on my most recent album, Nothing Ever Dies, on a song called Last Laugh, and he also just dropped the album recently as well. So you could tap in and listen to more about him on my channel, or hit the link in the YouTube chat, youtube.com/@phase1, and go subscribe, go check out what he has going on. He's much more than just a rapper. Also his birthday was a couple days ago, so make sure you just drop a comment on one of his posts somewhere, say happy birthday, tell him Samurai Black sent you. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So with that said, let's go ahead and slide in to the next. Real quick before we do, if you're over on X and you're enjoying this, make sure to repost this, drop a like, drop a comment, share it with a friend, another artist who you think may want to submit some songs in. We will get a few more submissions in here before we wrap this up in about 25-30 minutes. So yeah, you can definitely go ahead and do that. If you'd like to support the show, hit the banner up top. There's some information in the description on how to get your song skipped to the front of the line. $20, skip the line with one song. $40, triple skip with 3 songs, and I'll give very, very detailed feedback on your songs, as well as other opportunities to be presented on that will be announced a little bit later this season. Shout out to Jakey G for subscribing. I appreciate you, brother. And what else? One more thing. Yes, we got a few more submissions in here that we'll run through, and got a couple more announcements a little bit later on, and then we're gonna go ahead and get y'all up out of here. So this next song that we have, this one's again from none other than Jakey G. This one's called Catch the Fade. I want to throw a nigga at the end of that, just because that's how I would say it in real life. Catch the fade, nigga. I'll say it for you, Jakey G. So Catch the Fade, featuring Heath Latin. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. They catch the fade, they get stranded, no volleyball, they cast away. This catch the Troy, get blasted away. They catch the fade, they overstranded, no volleyball, they cast away. This catch the Troy, get blasted away.
Man, that'd be easy though. player. Fade up into doorways, holding smart plays in your hand. But you a man, so play a part of every bad day. Getting sparked up, never give a shit. How they breaking someone's hearts up. Start a fade on you that no one will ever try and trade for. And that be some true facts. Amazing, the type of staging that you can find yourself wrapped up until you losing your mind. Nobody show another mind or another body kind ways unless they trapped up in it, capped up in it, cap blind suckers that tryna write a plaque shit all in fact, and that's a fact. Can't tell what a single person real. I hear from the feel it. Them not tryna worsen any certain position of certain person, and they turn your life into fiction. Friction, figure out a way to be between the clean and truly mean grade. So once you start to fade, don't even count me in as a start. That played you, that played you. Cause motherfucker, I have too many ways that I paid my dues.
Yeah, I paid my dues and I paid my rent. I don't give a motherfucker cause it's always on time. Always on my grind. Like Tony Hawk, all your bitches flock to my fucking cock. Like this, like that, rat-a-tat that to your back like a knapsack. Hashtag that, like Twitter, middle finger on the trigger. I'm a killer, sick of like being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Got work, you fired, I will never tire, yeah. All I see is higher payments when the day is escalated in the AM when we wake and bacon. Yeah, you know what's up, yeah, I'm waking, I'm awakened. Jakey G, ho, you already know.
Down with the ratchet, back I'm steady kicking like Beckham. Moving a killer, drinking tequila before I peel him. Strapped from New Zealand, the real one. Get your top trim, left faded, trap, get you out, it's amazing. Trap in like amazing, yo. Slick bitch, 6 minutes, the pit dog. Fresh, get slick, Rick, that show must go on. That's a pop quiz, lottie-dottie, baby, yo. Slim kid, very shady, rap like this, very 80s, baby. Baby, the kid very Swayze, the kid very, very ghostly. The kid is dopey, the kid don't big, the kid don't dig, they don't dig me, not like me. We don't bite shit, don't bite shit. Put it down, top of dome spit, top of dome drip, top of shit, hit shit, shit get faded, kid get played, kid, it's amazing. Wow.
Okay, so that was Catch the Fade by Jakey G featuring Heath Lat. Let's get into it. Real quick before we do, I want to give a shout out to my cousin, Ace Yolo. What's up, cuz? I definitely want you to submit a song in here so we can show the people what you do. You can find him on my legendary, at this point, collab album, Mad Dragon Digital Tapestry. It's been a few years since we did volume 1, but he's on the very last track on there we did called Authentic. We definitely got more coming. I've been talking with some of the other artists that are on that project. For those who don't know, I put together in 2021 basically a double disc album with 24, 26 artists from around the world. Some of them from New York, some from Cali, some from Toronto, some from Guyana, some from Nigeria, all over the fucking planet, all on one project, on one album. You know, I just loaded up some beats, we all just decimated them, and you know, made a nice little body of work, Mad Dragon Digital Tapestry. So it's kind of like what you could call a mixtape, but I call it a tapestry because that's how we laid it down, right? So volume 2 will be coming soon. If not, I'm looking forward to by the end of this year. That's kind of the goal for it. So just quick plug there. So let's hop into this track. So Jakey G, I think you set the bar very high, much higher with that last track that you submitted. So this one I wasn't feeling it as much, bars wise, and also it was a little bit. It was kind of hard to follow the other guy's voice, the guy who did the first verse. I'm not sure. It sounded kind of like he was like pressing like really, really hard. and this is coming from someone with like a absurdly deep voice on raps. So I kind of know how that is when you kind of press in a bit. So it sound, I don't know, it wasn't bad. It was just a little bit weird compared to the beat. There was a couple times where both their verses went a little bit off track with it, but all in all, it I can still see you have fun with the track. Bars wise, I'm not gonna pick at it too much because again, we already had a discussion about freestyle versus written, all those kind of things. So I'm not gonna beat a dead horse on this show. Flow wise, the flows were okay. I would say your flow was a bit better on it, even though you were freestyling at it. I didn't super like the feature on it. Overall impression, it was all right. I think it could still use a bit more work, just kind of in general. Because the beat was kind of like going at a certain pace and tempo. I didn't really hear either of you super get into the pocket as I've heard you do on other songs, Jakey. So no offense on it, just constructive criticism on it. This one wasn't really for me. Maybe I'll have to listen to it again a couple times to really click it, and we'll see how it goes from there. So real quick, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat again for actually let me check and see if I got your submission, Ace. But yeah, again, thank you for submitting, Jakey G. And those of you guys who haven't already, make sure you follow Jakey G on Instagram at The Real Jakey Genius. He always comes with it. Looks like he's always, ready to take some feedback to improve his craft, always bringing it back, coming back for more. So those are the things that make an excellent artist. And, so that's very important. So definitely support artists on the come up with it. I appreciate him sticking around through the whole show and subscribing as well. All right, so our next submission, we have Ace YOLO 420. This is my family here. This one's called In the Mix. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And then I think we got maybe one or two more, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. So again, if you're on X and you want to submit your song, I did go ahead and drop it in the replies. The link is maddragondigital.com/DFD song, DOPEFLOWDOJO song, and you'll be taken to the Google form to submit your song and info. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. It's pinned in the chat at the top as well. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on X at MadDragonDigital, or follow MadDragonDigital rather, for hosting the show on X at MD8DM, and also follow me on X as well as Instagram at I'm Samurai Black. I'll be keeping you guys posted on what we got going on. But let's go ahead and hop into this next track by Ace YOLO. This was called In the Mix. Let's get it.
You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix, and this shit would never fix, I know. You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix.
Wait a minute. This internet just being disrespectful right now. Hold on a minute. Let's slide this back real quick. We can give it a second to buffer real quick. You know what I'm saying? Got to make sure we do justice on y'all's songs, especially when it's family. Come on now. All right, let's get it.
You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix, and this shit would never fix, I know. You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix, and this shit would never fix, I know. You think about that nigga, I ain't tripping cause you know it's real. He was fun, but the difference, he ain't keep it real. Lays off But you tatted, he shouldn't be on your arm. And throw at his mattress, it ain't feeling warm. Ayy, ashtray for the ashes, we smoking on your ex. Do the shit with a passion, look, I ain't gotta flex. Hate when a nigga look at you, but I gotta keep it G. Shit, I still look at you, even though you here with me.
You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix. And this shit would never fix, I know. You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix. And this shit will never fix, I know.
Niggas been trying me, you don't want me to respond to them. My niggas was dying, I wish I could hold on to them. Give me a sign, cause I've been on the wrong road. Don't leave me behind, cause this gon' be a long road. Maybe one day we'll be rich and we can get away. I know you probably never switch, but I'm just saying, babe. I've been wrong before, so there's always that feeling. Insecure, I know, I can't take no dealing.
You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix. And this shit would never fix, I know. You got me all in the mix, girl, I'm all in the mix. Yeah, I'm all in the mix, I know. You don't want me in this shit, but I'm really in the mix. And this shit would never fix, I know.
Whoops, almost ran that bitch back again. Yes, sir. All right, so that was Ace YOLO with All in the Mix. In the Mix is the song name, but the hook got stuck in my head now. So let's get into it. So, man. All right, so cousin, bar-wise, I mean, even just from the perspective of an artist looking at another artist, you've always had it down. The flow was immaculate, very clean, very professionally done. The hook was good. Obviously, the hook was catchy because you had me saying the shit when I came back. So that's always a good thing. You always want the hooks to be catchy. Bars wise, a song like this, again, you know, you don't have to like super dig into a whole bunch of like super metaphors and quintuple entendres and nothing like that. But hold on a second. My son a little mad that song stopped. He was over here bopping to that. But for the context of the song, for what was going on with it, the bars were on point. The flow was on point. The flow was super duper clean. Just sliding on to that part as far as the delivery. I actually, even though the hook was really catchy, I really like the verse and the way that the verse flowed, the story that's being told in the verse, all these kind of things. I like that better. And that's saying a lot, but right? Because a lot of songs be like hook heavy, especially these days. People, it'll be like the hook is like amazing, and then the verses come in, the verses be garbage. No, that wasn't the case here. It was definitely slid all the way through. I was definitely looking forward. Shit, this is one of those songs where like you might have even been able to slide in like a third verse, and it still would have went, because there was still more to be desired when it came to the story that was being told in it. You know, it was very real, very raw. So again, bars and flow wise, you know, it was definitely on point. Overall impression, I've heard a lot of your music. You know, it ain't no secret that, you know, you were one of my early. You can see my son's very sad that this song ended. But you were one of my early influences when it came to this rap shit and really like getting in with it. So, I mean, I can honestly say, and this ain't just because we family, but just kind of in general, I can honestly say that this is one of the best I've heard from you, just as far as like complete, full, strong song structure. I think mix-wise, just to kind of slide onto the impression, mix-wise, I think maybe some levels could have been adjusted when it came to the hook compared to the verse, because the verse really like popped, whereas the hook was kind of, you know, it was like kind of hypnotic, kind of, you know, melodic, you know, that sort of stuff, but it was a little bit lower. That's not necessarily like super bad thing. And I really like what you did at the end of, like, I think it was like that last hook where it like had like the distorted voice and all that shit. That shit was cool as hell. But yeah, I think a little bit, you know, a little bit more on that to balance it with the hook, and it will be like super duper on point. Very well done on that. Definitely looking forward to hearing more. And yeah, we can talk about the remix and all that kind of stuff too. All right, so let's slide on. Let's see what we got next. I think we have another submission from Grant Mueller. Let's see. And then we got one more from homie Ace YOLO, and I think we're going to wrap it up here. So let's go on to this next one from Grant Mueller. This is the live remix. Let's dig in. Let's see what this excellent DJ has in store for us here.
Come on, short man. It's starting to heat up. Yes, sir? Yeah, it's all right. All right.
Same one that I forgot to praise, still above me. One thing about it, I'ma beat him to the punches. Stumped all day thinking mama would have loved went. With every triplet of trips around the sun, some of the sludge get thick, I'm chipping away at crust. Hold your head, your shit is in for a whole nother bust. Roaming the citadel, on foot 11 when the spliff gave me a rush. Playing the cuts like a DJ. Let me know if you on tango with some lemon meringue, wallaby soul stained gum. Exploring a couple different avenues and staying dangerous, day drunk. Yeah, times of pain, sitting fester in the hate beloved. I'm working on it, it's worth the time. Further down the line, you might realize what's yours, obviously mine. Toss a sword back into the vines, calling out for Lord, looking low and high. Finally found it at the core of my dim and fire. What's a little lie? What's a little lie? Tell me.
Gotta make it straight.
You told me to.
So I got to give this up. It's got to start.
I'm holding on. Y'all give me a hand. Help me out, Charlie. Hold them. Hold them. Sure, hey, listen. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. Cool it, man. Cool it. What's going on? Hey, nigga, you fine. I've been beating him.
Damn, SoundCloud hit me with the okie doke. All right, let's hear it. Let's give it up for Grant Mueller. Grant with the live remix. Now, Grant, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think this one was actually you rapping. So I'll kind of give my feedback if that's the case. Feel free to correct me if it's not. So let's get into it. So bars wise, I think you definitely you did a good job with the bars. I can tell just from my experience, I can tell that you actually put the pen to the pad with this. I could tell you were writing, you're kind of sharing your own story with it, all that kind of stuff. And that's something that I always appreciate, right? Regardless of where people come from or where people are at, the fact that people like you are willing to actually share your story and your music, that's what kind of makes this whole hip-hop thing worthwhile. By the way, quick sidebar, I just recorded a video earlier today to kind of talk about the purpose of hip-hop. It might be like a new episode of Grown Man Talk, depending on how long it is and how it looks after I kind of chop it up and do my thing, send it off to Mad Dragon Digital to get it right. But stay tuned for that. That just kind of reminded me of it. But yeah, bars wise, you brought it. As far as the flow, I could see what you were doing with it. It was definitely a different cadence. I like the cadence of it. It almost kind of, I have a special place in my heart for boom bap beats. That boom bap is really kind of like where I found my voice. So anytime anybody raps on a boom bap beat, I always kind of open my ear to what they're saying with it. I like the cadence and I liked your flow on it. However, it was a little bit out of pocket. Not out of pocket. Out of the pocket. For like kind of how the beat was flowing. I don't think it was like it wasn't terrible, but at some points it was a bit off, and I would have liked to maybe hear it like shift around just a little bit. But you know, I can, for the most part, I can hear what you were saying, what was going on. There were some parts in like the very beginning where it seemed like maybe you kind of like faded off from the mic, or you know, something to that effect, and you know, it's kind of tough to hear you. Just a moment. So yeah, you know, it audibly. I'll put it this way: I can hear my son a little bit better than I can hear you at some parts of that. So, mix it wise, I think you want to bring up the levels a bit. I think if you put a nice compressor on it, it will kind of bring in your vocals and make it a bit more tight. And then you can kind of play with like reverb and all those kind of things to kind of give it more space. So, you know, it has a bit more spread. I said this on the last show, so I'll say this real quickly. I'll run through this because I haven't clipped it just yet. But for me personally, what I found works for me, and pretty much any song that I've shared in, you know, shows like this or, you know, other spaces, especially recently, I've gotten, man, your vocals are really clear and crisp, which says a lot because I have a deep fucking voice, especially when I rap. But this is what works for me, and this is what worked for dozens of artists that I've engineered for. What you want to do is you want to have, especially when you start playing with vocal layers, you want to have that main track kind of be like the core. It's like a center mass. You use the compressor to bring that bitch together, right? You pretty much want to compress all the tracks, but you want to make sure the compressor is nice and tight for that main layer vocal track, right? And it's going to be like a center, like a core, like a planet, right? Like a big sphere, if you can imagine. And then when you start stacking on your vocal layers, let's say you choose 2, 3, 4, 5 vocal layers, right? You want each of these layers to point in different directions, right? So whatever your DAW is, whether you're mixing on BandLab or whether you're on Pro Tools or Fruity Loops or whatever, most of them have controls to where you can change the direction to where the track is going, right? So you want, let's say if you got 4 extra vocal layers on top of that core track, you want one pointing this way, so you'll point it to, you know, 25 to the left or right if you're looking at the screen. Then one pointing this way, 25 to that way. One pointing to the back, 25 that way, one pointing that way. And what happens is you got that center core on the main vocal track, and each of the other tracks are basically covering the space going 360 degrees around. It's like a planet like Saturn, to where you got that core planet and you got the rings going around it, right? This is how you can kind of construct your layout for your vocal tracks when you're doing like chains like this, to where you have these multiple layers on it, and it can sound compact and tight because the main vocal track is basically playing right in the core of their head, and the other ones are kind of filling in the other space to kind of give that surround sound effect. This is kind of how I go about it, just kind of as a base, and obviously from there you can kind of play with the reverb on all the tracks and all that stuff as you see fit. But I just like to throw that out there for other independent artists that may be in the game and you may be kind of new to mixing and that sort of stuff. Again, it doesn't really matter what DAW you start with. I started with Audacity, and then I think I moved on to BandLab, and then I dug into Pro Tools, and you know I'm at where I'm at with it now. But I like to share that because I think just having like a solid mix, even just kind of having these fundamentals down. Obviously, you want to have your de-esser and get your EQ right and all that kind of stuff, but just kind of like having these kind of fundamentals down can make a song go from here to fucking all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? So free game to y'all. That's free game number 2. Ain't giving no more free game out tonight. You're going to have to pay for it. Also, if you want to support the show, feel free to hit the banner up at the top. You got the Cash App at $MDDmedia, PayPal.me/MadDragonDigital, or you can hit the Stripe link if you want to use a credit card, debit card, whatever, MadDragonDigital.com/DOPEFLOWDOJO. And we also have the crypto wallet in the description, as well as in the replies on X. So yeah, if you want to support the show, if you want to send in a skip for, well, we're pretty much almost done for tonight, but if you want to send in one for next time, or you know, just off the love for the free game, whatever, feel free to do that. But yeah, other than that, let's see. So yeah, overall impression, because I don't know if I got into that for you. I kind of went off for a little bit on engineering. Grant, overall impression, I would say I really like the feel of this. It kind of put me back in like the old school, like almost like Samurai Champloo soundtrack type vibe. There was another dude. There was a dude that I used to listen to back in the day who would use like Nujabes types beats. I think his name was, he was like a video game rapper, like World of Warcraft rapper. His name was Abandoned Nation. And it kind of reminded me of some of his tracks. And I used to fucking love listening to that shit back in the day. Just kind of that old school boom bap, that kind of feel, that vibe. So yeah, overall impression's pretty good. I think just, you know, working on the mix and the other things I mentioned would be the thing that would kind of improve it. So let's see what else we got. I think we might have one more for the night. Let's see. Yep, so for the final submission for tonight, we have Ace YOLO, and this one's called Ride With Me. So let's see what's going on with this track. And again, if you haven't already, make sure you know, that's family, so make sure you subscribe to Cousin over there. I dropped it in the chat in YouTube. Ace YOLO, and you know, all the other artists that I play, make sure you follow, subscribe them, you know, drop them some love, some support, drop them some comments so you can help them out in the algorithm on whatever platform they're on. You know, drop me some too if you want, you know, it's all good. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this next track, Ride With Me, and see what we got cooking.
That's that honey with that sour right there. How about you put on that thing that I love to see you in? See you working that thing, I'ma have to leave it in. You don't have to be shy whenever it comes to me. You know I'm really that guy, that's why you fuck with me. You think I'm smooth but I'm patient, that's how I play it off. What's that dream that you chasing, I might just pay it off. They couldn't see you was special and they just hated on you. You need someone to caress you and spend some paper on you. Call me Poppy, I'm daddy, someone to look up to. I threw some spokes on the caddy just like they used to do. And you can let back the seat and put your feet up. Take a ride by the beach before the re-up, yeah. Ride with me, come and slide with me. Shawty, this the only way to go, yeah. Say you riding, then it's time to roll, yeah. Strike that light and now it's time to smoke, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ride with me, come and slide with me. Shawty, this the only way to go, yeah. Say you riding, then it's time to roll, yeah. Strike that light and now it's time to smoke, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's that honey with that sour right there.
We loafed up and smoked out, toked up and choked out. They broke up, she broke out. Showed up and showed out. Mashed up and snatched up. Mashed up and smashed up. How can I pass up that face down, that ass up? I'm a fool for the thighs. Number 2 with the prize. What I do with them eyes, I look through, see them signs. I want you by my side. Me and you when I ride. Come to you and I die. That's the truth, what's a lie, yeah. Ride with me, come and slide with me. Shawty, this the only way to go, yeah. Say you riding, then it's time to roll, yeah. Strike that light and now it's time to smoke, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ride with me, come and slide with me. Shawty, this the only way to go, yeah. Say you riding, then it's time to roll, yeah. Strike that light and now it's time to smoke, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's that honey with that sour right there. You smell me?
Kylo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so that was Ace YOLO 420 with Ride With Me. Man. All right, so let's get into it. I think with this being the final track of the night, We're definitely sending it off with a bang with that, cousin. That was a vibe. That was a real vibe. That hook was, it was fucking so smooth. So it was just a very nice vibe to that. But let me rewind it real quick. I gotta, you know me, I gotta stick to the script. I gotta stick to the protocol. So let's get back in our 3 criteria that we use here on Dope Flow Dojo. So first thing, bars. Again, with this being a vibe track, I don't really hold super duper heavy on the bars, but they were there. Boom. So that's done. Now the flow of this was very smooth. It was almost like there was like 4 different niggas singing throughout the song and rapping. Because first you came with the bars, you came rapping, you spit into her, and then you go to the hook, and then you got a different melody for this verse, and then this part of the verse is a different melody, but it all blends together very well, very smooth. So the flow of this was very good. This is very, again, very, very nice vibe to this. And as far as overall impression and delivery, I mean, obviously, I think the delivery was very good, and the impression was very good. This is definitely a slide. See, this is opposite of the track that we went over before, right? Because this one, the hook was super carrying. The verses were good too. Now, don't get me twisted, especially as we started building up towards the end. But that hook was fucking phenomenal. That hook was super smooth. Even the way that you blended it in, the different vocals, the auto-tune pitch was right on point with that part. I will say in the very beginning, that first verse, it was like in the first 2 bars, there are a couple words that were a little bit off pitch with the auto-tune. I think it either went a little too deep, or it just kind of took it off key, just a little bit. But through the parts where you're singing and all that kind of stuff, it was all smooth. I would be really interested in hearing a version of this track where the first verse isn't auto-tuned, because I think that might actually kind of give it a nice thing. It might be, I don't know, for some it might be kind of weird because the rest of the song is auto-tuned, but that part, because you just like spitting at her and like, yo, put on that thing you wear, just talking to her, that type of shit, I think it'll go well just kind of with your raw voice and just kind of putting on the right effects and stuff like that. But overall, well done on this. It is definitely a way to kind of send it off with this particular episode of the show. Just like people saying in the chat, this slid all the way through. Well done. And make sure those of you guys who are here, if you're in YouTube, follow the homie, subscribe to him on YouTube, subscribe to him, follow him on Instagram, on SoundCloud, all that kind of stuff. Subscribe to all the artists in here. Most of them I've dropped in the chat, or I've said it at some point during the show. And I'll definitely be looking at more ways to kind of put their face and put their voice and get their music out there. Aside from just this stream, we're also going to be having some short form, all that kind of stuff going. So with that said, it's 8:08 p.m. We have officially reached the end of the main show. So just a couple things before we wrap up. Just a couple things. Let's see if my soundboard's working. Maybe we can get a little applause in here. Nah, ass. It ain't doing nothing. That's all right. We'll get it next round. So, couple things before we wrap up. First of all, I super appreciate each and every one of you that tuned in on YouTube, on X. Even those of you who didn't have the opportunity to tune in and you were sharing it around on social media, on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Shout out to the whole community. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the underground. Shout out to those of you guys on Rap Fame, to those of you guys who come from Rap Chat, those of you guys who, you just carving your way through and you got your tracks on SoundCloud, all these kind of things. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, I really kind of spread the word out everywhere this time around. So we got some submissions from several different places. We got to hear some producers, we got to hear some DJs, we got to hear some rappers, got to hear some freestyles, all that kind of stuff. So I want to really give a huge shout out to each and every one of you. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in, and even those of you who catch this on the replay, because it will be public on my channel on YouTube as well as on Mad Dragon Digital on X. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you share it with someone who you think needs to be on the next episode, or who has some music who needs to be heard, and maybe need to get some feedback on their tracks. Make sure that you retweet it, repost it if you're on X, and if you enjoyed this. And a couple more things. So, my book, where the fuck is it at? Here it is. For those of you who like reading, you like sci-fi and shit, I dropped a book, yo. I wrote this bitch. The Target. It's in stores now. Here's the hard cover rather. It's like a few hundred pages. No big deal. On Amazon right now. The link is in the description on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, if you're on X, you can hit my profile at I'm Samurai Black. It's in the bio on there. Very, very good book. Very enjoyable. I was reading back through it not too long ago. I had a lot of fun with this. It was very interesting putting this together. Just being a fan of sci-fi and such things. Just a complete work of my imagination. Just fiction. We also have the paperback. I have that copy coming soon. But the paperback is available as well to order. If you order on Amazon Prime, you can get it in like 2 days. And also you can get it on Kindle. It's available on there for you to read it. If you have some beef with Amazon or something like that, I respect it. I'm not mad at you about it. Feel free to hit me up on X or Instagram at I'm Samurai Black, or email me at shogun@samuraiblackmusic.com, and I'll be happy to get you a PDF copy. I could definitely arrange that. I'll put that email in the description if it's not there already. So that's out. Nothing Ever Dies, the album featuring Currency, the legend, underground legend. He's on 2 of the tracks, the intro and the outro, as well as featuring Phase 1, the artist that we heard in some of the beginning pre-game party, as well as the intermission earlier on that Like That remix. He's also featured on there. That is in stores. It's streaming everywhere. If you'd like to support me as an artist, you can feel free to hit the link on my YouTube channel or on my X profile, where you could actually purchase it directly from me on Even and be able to download it. So if your subscription lapses on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, and you don't feel like paying their ass, hey, the album's in your hands, then you'll be able to play it whenever you want. Also have some bonuses and such things on there. There's a bonus deluxe edition of the album with some extra tracks that will not be available on streaming, but it will be available on Even. So you can hit the link in my description for that. We'll be back for another round of DOPEFLOWDOJO probably early to mid next week, this upcoming week. I have a couple meetings and a few things that I gotta get hashed out with my team. Some early meetings with certain companies and such things, business calls. But we'll definitely be back. And also just a quick shout out, because I did mention that that I have that project on Even. All you independent artists out there, whether you're on streaming services or not, I highly recommend that you plug in with Even. And I don't have like no affiliate link or nothing like that for them right now, but I really recommend it. I was actually talking with their head of marketing this past week, and for those of you who don't know what Even is, basically it's a platform where you can sell your music, your merchandise, your products directly to your supporters, to your fans. So, you can make more than, I don't know, 0.000005 cents per stream. There's people over there that are, really able to not only be able to bank off their music, but actually be able to create really solid direct connections with their supporters and their real fans. So that's definitely something I recommend. For those of you guys who aren't on there, you can go to even.biz to check it out. And this is for people at all levels of the game. It doesn't matter if you're brand new. It doesn't matter if you're, if you're already established. There's already artists on there like LaRussell. He champions Even. He's fucking killing it on there. I think his first project he dropped there, he made like 28K in like a day. Who else? French Montana is on there. I think he was like the first artist on there. Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace to the brother. He dropped his last project on there. Warren G's on there for some reason, but he's also killed it as well. And there's a whole bunch of people, not even just in hip hop, but even like those of you guys that like, we've had some DJs and stuff like that submit their music today. Those of you guys who DJ and you produce and you know, all that kind of stuff, EDM, whatever, any kind of genre, there's space for you on Even to be able to earn and be able to really build up your fan base the right way on there. So I always salute Even for what they're doing with their platform. I think it's really, really good. And even if you don't have it going just yet, and you're still kind of getting together, I think it bears worth actually just checking out the platform, see what they got going on, or even just supporting your favorite artists on there, because you can pay what you want for most of the projects on there. So yeah, that's that. Shout out to those of you in the chat who've been tuning in this whole time in the show on YouTube, on X. Shout out to those of you who retweeted it. Shout out to those of you guys who shared it on your Instagram story, on your Facebook, on your Snapchat, wherever the fuck. I really appreciate all y'all. What's up, Tamara? Good to see you, girl. Shout out to just all of you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to be back again, like I said, early to mid this upcoming week. But until next time, I'm Samurai Black. This has been Dope Flow Dojo, Season 3, Episode 2. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.
I ain't tryna talk about my life right now. Barely run with my nigga, we tryna scribe right now. I ain't tryna talk about my life right now. Barely run with my nigga, we tryna scribe right now. Yeah, you ain't love the part, this ain't your type, pipe down. Breaking news, bitch, I coulda get you right now. I'm on cold right now. With the bro right now. We can go right now. It's on soul right now. Big old goals right now. This shit froze right now. Shit on hold right now. Right now I'm too player. My shit break no frail. Bitch, I put that shit down on the ferry. Montgomery chair. You might not be from the part, think I don't have action now. You might not be from the part, think that I won't fraction niggas. How'd you went through surgery? I needed a new heart. You can tell me direction, but you can't tell me what I've been through. You came in with your friends and shit, I came in with my friends too. Ooh, shit, they were right here, I promise. This shit, I don't even worry about it, you know what I'm saying? Cause look, I ain't tryna talk about my life right now. Barely run with my nigga, we tryna scribe right now. Yeah, you ain't love the part, this ain't your type, pipe down. Breaking news, bitch, I coulda get you right now. I'm on cold right now. With the bro right now. We can go right now. It's on soul right now. Big old goals right now. This shit froze right now. Shit on hold right now. So where you from? I'm from Atlanta, yeah, all zones. Oh, you say you in the real ones? Damn right. Okay, you fuck with my cologne. What it called? Frankenmerk anointing. I'ma hit your line, make sure you pick up when that phone. That's me calling right now. Lock me in right now. Put in twin right now. Twin with 2 ends right now. I'm out this party right now. Me and my friends right now. Who never show right now. But that's okay, I'ma kiss your line when I get home. When I'm all alone, cause I ain't tryna talk about my life right now. Barely run with my nigga, we tryna scribe right now. Yeah, you ain't love the part, this ain't your type, pipe down. Breaking news, bitch, I coulda get you right now. I'm on cold right now. With the bro right now. We can go right now. It's on soul right now. Big old goals right now. This shit froze right now. Shit on hold right now. Show.
pull up. Where I'm from, you don't get right, they probably push your skull up. Poet blowing potent on the outskirts of the jungle. No square in the circle, my nigga, you gotta call up. Get your ass up out of the streets, they are not for you. Slavery still gripping the people like Tom Sawyer. I just want my piece of the peace in Cali, Florida, Wild Wild West. Up in these streets and fly chain and reflected, blaring on my horn, echo loud. I think they got the message. Die upon my sword, I got one life, you can't count on the next one. Trillionaire by 40, fuck it, nigga. Who gon' say I can't? The word from no unless I say got partnerships up in the bank. You think I'm gassing, nigga, but I'm filling up my tank. Got shit to do by the time I meet my ancestors, I thank them. Puffin' like a chimney on track like I'm a trainer. Single kick will break your motherfucking back, nigga, don't play with it. Hold up, shawty coming on the pull up. Tone it down a little, grind it down and then I roll up. Entertain a baby girl will probably burn like 4 up. Don't open the window, baby, close the blinds and coat off. Hold up, shawty coming on the pull up. Hold up, shawty coming on the pull up. Yeah, hold up, shawty coming on the pull up. Where I'm from, you don't get right, they probably push your skull up. Poet blow it potent on the outskirts of the jungle. No square in the circle, my nigga, you gotta call them. Get your ass up out of the streets, they are not for you. Slavery still gripping the people like Tom Sawyer. I just want my piece of the peace in Cali, Florida, Wild Wild West. Up in these streets, the cowboys are the popos.